Hey, folks. Welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. Today, Tuesday, November 24th, 2009. Well, folks, the markets are essentially on the flat line, slightly negative on the day as we're in the preliminary stages of a holiday week, but there has been quite a bit of action going on here. A lot of people expected the markets to be very dull this week, and that has not been the case. Between the massive move up and then the fade all day long yesterday, and then you had the whipsaw early this morning, it has really been a tremendously active week. I know alone in the first half hour of the trading day today, we had at least 4 or 500% scalps out there, and all of them being profitable, all of them being perfect dead on in the chat room, and that just continues to be the way it has been. But again, the constant volatility here, what you saw intraday, look at this. Initially, we sold off very, very hard, then rallied all the way back, then sold again, and now I've kind of going into that sideways motion. Now, you're going into that sideways pause motion because you're waiting for the FOMC minutes. So you can see there's just a ton of stuff constantly flowing out this week. In fact, tomorrow's even busier on the economic front as you have just absolutely tons going off at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow. Jobless claims, which are usually on Thursday, have been pushed to Wednesday, and you continue to see all that data kind of pushed to Wednesday. I believe we have durable goods and a bunch of other key things that could affect this market. The dollar continues to be a key catalyst as well. The dollar, again, basically flat on the day, slightly positive. And what do we know about the market? The markets are slightly flat or negative, just slightly negative. So you can see how there's that direct inverse proportionality over the course of the markets, but it really has been a good trading day in regards to many, many things. What you can see here is the Great Wall of China lower upper level right here got tagged today, but notice there was no confirmation. Confirmation, again, did not occur, and I've really spent a lot of time discussing confirmation, especially to our premium subscribers of the Research Center in the nightly videos, because it has turned out to be probably one of the biggest discoveries that we have made in the history of this company, and probably the history of probably the near-term history of this market that anyone has come across. It has been a tremendous asset in understanding confirmation and when it will continue, when it won't continue, and it has not led us astray in countless times. Even from the Pierce yesterday, there was no confirmation. What did the markets do up here? They sold off. Down here, no confirmation. What do we know? The markets reverse and go back up. So when you get confirmation, you're seeing continued action to the same direction. When you don't get it, the market is reversing. So again, unbelievably important. And again, this is probably the difference between, in my book, being a profitable trader and not being a profitable trader. So if you're on the cusp out there, or if you're even a profitable trader but not super successful, this will make the difference, in my opinion. Understanding confirmation and utilizing it is that big a tool, folks. Absolutely huge. Now, what you're seeing here on an intraday basis, folks, is you've actually created a little bit of a triangle formation here, and I'm going to highlight it for you guys right here. But what you can see here from the open right down, there's your triangle on the lower side, here's your triangle from the upper side, and you're really coming right in. Interestingly enough, this is coming right into the FOMC minutes in about 10 minutes, so this will break out one way or the other most likely, and we should see a little bit of a move off those FOMC minutes. Now again, it's not necessarily what is said directly, it's more what is said is by the FOMC in their minutes and how it reflects on the dollar. What do you see in the dollar? You see the dollar pop, drop, and then that markets will do the opposite of that. The volume has died out here as we await those FOMC minutes. Today we've done about 88 million on the SPY, which is very light in general. But again, this morning's action was unbelievably true. From pops up here to drops to pops again, and just every which way. And again, what you can see here, folks, ultimately on the daily, there's some other key things that we discussed last night in the video for you premium subscribers out there, which are part of the Research Center or the chat room. That is very important to base off where you closed today, based off where this market was, highs yesterday and so forth, to analyze where this market could be headed. Again, tomorrow being a full trading day, then Thursday the market's closed, Friday the market's a half day, and so forth. All right. So again, what you can see here is the market whipping, a little bit of a triangle right here. Watch to see which way this market breaks out. You have 10 minutes now until the FOMC policy statement. If you move down, you're going to watch the 200 moving average in the Great Wall of China. If you break that, you're going to watch this pivot double bottom at around 110.05 to 110 right down here, and then ultimately down to the lower Great Wall of China, which also happens to be gap fill right around this 109.50 to 109.68 level right down here. All right, those are your support levels on the downside. On the upside, your big level will be the high of the day here at 111, just a break of 111, and if you get through that, 111.50, and then ultimately all the way up and possibly testing the 111.70 level on the upside of this market. Couple things to mention as well, folks. The economic news this morning, for the most part, neutral to slightly negative. Not like we got some decent home sales numbers yesterday, which kind of, in my opinion, were a little bit of an eraser job done on them and rewritten them. But in any case, this morning economic numbers, nothing spectacular on the home front. And again, you saw a little bit of a dip initially on the futures until the dollar started to push down just a little to rescue those things. All right, again on the open, the dollar pushed up. That's why you saw this move down. Take a look here, folks. Let's look at the UUP. Here it is. Initially, the dollar rallies, then pulls back, then rallies. All right, then has slowly faded the rest of the day. What do we know about the market here? It has slowly moved back up. Again, market drops, pops, drops, and then has faded. The market has slowly risen, which is, again, coinciding with a fade on the dollar, and that's continued to happen. All right, that's about it. I do strongly encourage you to come get involved in the Research Center. Tons of data for you to understand, education, methodology. We teach it all. It's a huge thing because we really focus on educating and the methodology and teaching the methodology, but at the same time, we're giving you guidance, we're giving you plays, we're making calls out bullish, bearish on gold, oil, whatever it may be out there. And to understand that, you get all of that included in everything that's listed under the Research Center. All right, folks, so come join. We will see you there bright and early this afternoon and into the evening hours when I post the new nightly video. And again, some key stuff we'll have to analyze tonight for tomorrow's trading day and also Friday. And then going into next week, be ready, folks. It is not going to slow down here. Be ready, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.